Hello there. It is the first ever podcast from Forever Richie. In this episode, I will be talking about NXT, The End, Raw, Lucha Underground, SmackDown, weather, life, and everything in between. So stay tuned. Alright, first up we have NXT, The End. I have to say this show was very enjoyable. I enjoyed the 1 hour special of the show, NXT The End. Heading into this show, there was a lot of question as to what this thing was about. Was it really the end of NXT? Does this mean that there was going to be a new generation of superstars after this? Was this mean that all the NXT superstars would head up to the main roster and be replaced by new superstars? Well, we found out our answer that night. Well, part of it. As we know, NXT is redefined. It's no longer a development program by the WWE. It is its own brand. It's a quote by Triple H. And Triple H, he has control over what this thing's going to be and what the future of NXT is. And yeah, this show was pretty good. I will say this show was pretty good. I do have my nitpicks here and there. Like, some matches were slow and they were hard to get picked up. You know, it was hard to pay attention. Some of the endings were crappy. I have to admit, like the women's NXT championship match, I hated the finish. It was a dumb finish. The beginning of the match was very slow. It's hard to pay attention. I like the rivalry we saw in this match between the champion Asuka, I think that's her name, Asuka or Asuka, facing Jade, I think that's her name, Jade, for the NXT title. I really like the rivalry. I really like the chemistry in this match. You know, as one superstar was like more martial artist and the other one was more power striker and fast ability. And I would have to say that there were times in this match where I didn't even know who was gonna win. Like, I had my doubts that the champ was still gonna be the champ. And surprisingly, at the end, the champ regained the title and will continue on to be the NXT champion, female champion, Diva champion. And we also saw Austin Aries against the Master of Strong Style. God damn, I can't remember his name. Snuska something. But yes, this was another great match. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed every part of this match. No complaints here. The Red M1, the Master Strong Style, came up and was victorious over Austin Aries. So yeah, that's like a 5-star match. We had the tag team titles match. the Revival versus American All Stars. I think that's the name. I can't remember the name of all these tag teams or superstars at NXT. To be honest, I haven't watched much of NXT lately. I don't know. There's just so much wrestling out there. There's just so much content, so much media that it's hard to get, catch up with. So yeah, that's what it is. The main event, we had Samoa Joe versus Finn Balor for the WWE NXT Championship belt, and in a steel cage match. Phenomenal match. The only gripe I have with this match is the beginning. It felt kind of lackluster. I had doubts that this match was gonna be anything to the end, and the end really proved to us that this was a championship worthy match. In my opinion, I'm not a fan of cage matches, because I feel like there's not much you can do in a cage compared to a normal match. But that's just my opinion. But in this match, they really did a lot. I really like the finish. How Samoa Joe finished Finn Balor in that gut buster, off the top rope, steel cage. That was crazy, man. That was insane. But yeah, all in all, this pay-per-view was good. I mean, this NXT special, the end. And as he said, it is the end. The end of the developmental part of NXT and the revival of the brand NXT. Alright, next we have Lucha Underground. Again, like NXT, the end. Phenomenal match. I would have to say this is my number one wrestling show of the week. If you're gonna watch any wrestling this week, check this out. On the El Rey Network, Lucha Underground. This is season 2, by the way. And now we have Rey Mysterio on Lucha Underground, and it's just been phenomenal having Rey Mysterio on Lucha Underground. It's like a match in heaven. I really enjoyed every aspect of Rey Mysterio on the show and how they're utilizing him on the show. It's just phenomenal. Like AJ, phenomenal. I really like how they're not really putting Rey Mysterio as a main eventer, but they're using him in a way that he's elevating these young talent in Lucha Underground. You know, like Ricochet, aka Prince Puma, Azteca Jr. He's also one of my favorite wrestlers on the show. Johnny Mundo. He's elevating all these young stars, and you just see it every week. He's putting out great matches in these tag team matches. He's mostly been in tag team matches. Strangely as it is, he's been in tag team matches. Not that it bothers me, but it would be cool to see Rey Mysterio have like a solo career in Lucha Underground. But as right now, I'm okay with him being in tag teams and six-man tag team matches and all that stuff, or like coaching young wrestlers like Azteca Jr. But anyway, going back to the show, we had in the main event a 6-man tag team match, and Chavo Guerrero got injured by Pentagon Jr. Pentagon Jr. had returned, and Pentagon Jr. had broken Chavo Guerrero's arm, and he was added to the match. And the winner of this match, was Johnny Mundo, Pentagon Jr., Phoenix, and that one woman. I can't remember the name of her, but Tyra. So next week is gonna be all them competing in the one-on-one matches, and the winner of all those 6 matches, or that one match with all those 6 participants, will get to face the champion next week, or at Ultima Lucha, for the championship belt. In the beginning, we had Killshot versus Marty McFly, I think that's his name, but it was just awesome promo and awesome match. For real, this Lucha Underground episode this week, surprisingly, it was better than NXT The End. And I really enjoyed NXT The End, but Lucha Underground, they're like top notch. They really know what they're doing with the promos, with the show. They really bring entertainment back to wrestling, and that's what I missed about wrestling. Like, yeah, you could find good matches here and there, and you could see lots of good high flying moves, but what's the meaning of it all if there's no character, if there's no build up to these matches, if there's no wow factor, if you don't understand the characters, then you're not gonna care about the matches. And that's something WWE doesn't understand yet, or most of the time, or have forgotten, that they need to make us care about these wrestlers, make them have better characters, build up their egos, build up the rivalries, let them speak on the mic more. I can't tell you how many times in WWE that they're underutilizing some of their talent, but not letting them speak on the mic, by not letting them have full control over the promos, aka the WWE champ Roman Reigns. And speaking of Roman Reigns, next on the list, I'm gonna be reviewing WWE Raw. WWE Raw was kind of lackluster, especially being 3 hours. It really takes a toll on me. I think it takes a toll on everybody. Like, 3 hours is way too much, especially for Raw. No Seth Rollins, no Roman Reigns on the mat, on the show. Very disappointing. Very disappointing. Especially when Money in the Bank pay-per-view is so close. I think it's this week, or is it next week? I can't remember. But anyway, how are they not gonna have Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns on the show? It just hurts the credibility of the WWE. They gave us that sucky promo with Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, if you can call it even a promo. And this week they're not even doing anything with them. WWE. Oh God. This week on WWE Raw, we also had a couple feuds ignited, even more, like the Club and the New Day and the Vault Villains and Enzo and Cash. It's been confirmed it's gonna be a Fatal 4-Way Tag Team Elimination match, if I'm correct, at this year's Money in the Bank pay-per-view. I'm excited for the tag team titles. I'm excited for this match. Really, I am. By the way, the Money in the Bank ladder match, all the participants have been announced by now. And I think there was supposed to be 7, but I don't know what happened to the 7th. Did they just eliminate the 7th participant? So now it's just 6. So I also heard rumors that Bray Wyatt might return, so who knows if he's gonna play a part in this match, if he's gonna be a 7th participant. So only time will tell. By by the way, there's also rumors